Okay, leak test. What you want to do is you want to make sure all your tanks are open. So use your funny key that they supply, open all your tanks up. You know, you don't have to open them up all the way. You have to open up all your tanks. Make sure they're all open. Once they're all open, you can start doing your leak test. Okay, here's your key. Your key back there. Now, two sides to the unit. Low pressure side, high pressure side. Okay, what's in these tanks is very high pressure. Comes out of these tanks into this block. Into this block, they get pushed through a pressure regulator that's here at the bottom of the unit. Out of this pressure regulator, comes out at 55 psi and up into your unit. This is the low pressure side, 55 psi. Now, to do a leak test, you get some dish soap mixed with some water, and you just go around and you just put, you know, drops here and there on these units. Check underneath your pressure gauges. Check underneath your pressure gauges here, that joint there. If there was a leak, you would see bubbles now. And once you finish there, you can come down here and do a leak test on that fitting that's there. As you can notice, there's nothing there. Do this one, nothing there. And if you want, you can come up and do these connections up here on this unit. Alright, the same thing on this side. Just come up here and you put some liquid on that too as well. You would see right away if there's a leak. Now, if there's nothing leaking on this back side here, we might have a leak up top coming out at the 55 psi. So we can come back here, do a leak test here, do a leak test here. Okay, if we don't see anything, then we're good. Okay, so that's basically how you do a leak test. Now, if you had a leak or you suspected a leak, you would see it right away. All right. What I can probably do is give you a little bit of an example of a leak. You see it bubbling up in there? That's what would happen if you had a leak. Once you tighten that down, those bubbles will go away. All right. Now, what you want to do on the front side of the machine is the actual mixed gases side. What could be happening is we could have a break in our bag. So how would you check your bag without going through a whole lot of stuff? So what we're just going to do is turn the machine on, get it up and running, and we're just going to do a O2 flush, but we're going to block the hole that the mixed gases comes out. So what's going to happen is we're just going to blow up that breathing bag. And if we can blow up that breathing bag into a balloon like that, like so, we would see if there's a leak. Let go, retracts. Okay? I mean, that's how you check your breathing bag. Other than that, there's not much that could be leaking up here. Now, what could be happening is maybe we don't have a leak. Maybe we're burning up a lot of nitrous trying to sedate somebody. What you have to do is make sure that diaphragm down there is intact. That could be a culprit. In there's a little diaphragm. It's kind of important. Sometimes these things fall on the floor and pieces get lost. This little thing twists off here like this. You just twist that off, pull this apart. You see, there's the diaphragm. And if this diaphragm's out of shape, we could be sucking vacuum into the nasal hood. This is what's supposed to open up on positive pressure when the patient's breathing. But if we don't have a good seal here, we can be actually drawing the nitrous right from inside of the hood into the cap and out to the vacuum system. So make sure that that's good. Other than that, there's nothing really else that would be causing any issues with your system. Thank you for watching. That's how you do the leak test on the digital MDM from Matrx.